y'all, and we back, right? And we back because it's really important that we really start to map and make the connections directly. When I say make the direct connection directly, what I mean is I want us to connect the Amnesty findings to U.S. enforcement structure. We're going to connect it to the structure. Yes, we're going to do that right now because these conditions don't disappear out of the thin air. As you can see right behind me, this is one of those Amnesty reports, right? It's one of those quotes from that Amnesty, I don't know, 60-something page document. And we're going to get in. We're going to get into this, right? And another thing I want us to do is really look at that report and what it says. The Amnesty documents the downstream realities inside detention facilities. Okay? It documents overcrowding. It documents medical delays. It documents harmful conditions. So feel free to go ahead and look through that 60-page document on your own. I'll put a couple of pieces in this document here, or this video here, but just keep that piece in mind. Now I want us to zoom out. Zoom out. One mechanism that I really want to kind of focus on, one mechanism that increases arrests and transfers into detention is that 287G program, the 287G program, where local law enforcement partners with ICE can function as immigration agents under federal authority. Under federal authority, they're functioning as ICE agents. I'm going to put this up on the screen. So here's the current status. We can see exactly which places are currently having MOAs, will be memorandums of agreement, not just understanding, but agreement. I will dive a little bit more into some of the actions around places that don't have it, what things we've been seeing in the news. Pay attention to the places that have them. I'm going to show you something else really quickly, right? I know you see it. Look at that. So basically 1,255 memorandums of agreement covering over 40 states. We can actually go dive into the actual document. Trust me, baby, I pulled it. It's a nice good old Excel document where we can look. What you can see, ironically, there are agreements that go back to 2019, but we will put that in another video. I just want you to see, this is recent, baby. This says December 18, 2025 at 10:22 a.m. So this is about as recent as we gonna get, right? You see that, right? All right. This is the November report that they put out. Just wanted to make sure I added that in here for your reference. So this isn't hypothetical. This is not hypothetical. Reports show the 287G agreements have been rapidly expanding. You saw it with yourself. I went on a government website, public, openly accessible, meaning local agencies feeding more people into that detention pipeline. We seen it. We're able to verify it right there, right? So here is the key point. This isn't just immigration law exists versus immigration laws don't exist type of conversation, right? It's how enforcement is implemented that we're having questions about, and we want to obtain more information about, right? That's what we want to get a little bit more information on. That's what we're seeking knowledge on. When enforcement expands faster than oversight, staffing, medical capacity, and safeguards, right? Detention conditions deteriorate. They deteriorate. And, people end up writing 60-page documents of concern and having whole documents, documentary in the form of, a documentary by 60 Minutes about some of the concerns that people are observing, right? It's not opinion, it's operational math, it's areas of concern, right? And this is where Project 25 really matters because it argues for even more consolidation of executive control, right? Show you what I've been mapping so you can see it here. So I made a couple of them. Been tweaking some things here and there, but it's neither here nor there. I just want you to see this in a way that was more legible with it in the background, because honestly, Project 25 more argues to more so for the consolidation of executive control over immigration enforcement systems. So when people sell, I don't know, like efficiency, I'm asking, like, efficiency for who? For who? And at what human cost? What is the cost? At what cost are we seeking efficiency? At what cost? You tell me. This is just some of the other mappings that I've been doing with Project 25. So I'm just saying, y'all, when pattern, the math is mathing. We have to start to ask questions, really informed ones. At what cost? At what cost? This is Adrian from Legally Everywhere, and what we Legally Everywhere, looking into everything. I'll see you in the next video.